What's happening all? Welcome into another lesson. As you've just seen, today is going back to old school, 1994, Madison Scouts Snare Break. So there's a reason I've done this, right? There's a little story behind this. The first time I ever saw a live DCI drum corps was back in 1994. And so Madison Scouts, I came out to finals. Madison Scouts was one of the drum lines that I spent a lot of time with my friends checking out in the parking lot, quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals, just watching them in awe. And so the parts that they play in this, there's a lot of notes in this one. So we're going to take it nice and slow, but it is a really fun break to play. Right, let's get stuck in. First bar. Right, the first bar, the whole bar sounds like this. I'll break that into two halves. Right, the first half is 4/16 notes, one E-ander with two rim shots. Then a hairter. Now the hairter has got a little bit of a kind of drop stroke on the first one. So it's as if there's two kind of mini accents. A bit more like that. And then we end with another rim shot. Now what I would normally do is play that next left hand so we get used to that. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So the second half of that bar now then, we start with two lefts, which will be 3E, and then we do two paradiddle diddles. 3E and a 4E and a 1. 3E and a 4E and a 1. I put those two parts together, we get 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. I screw that up, it's hard to speak and play it. Like that. There you go. One last time. Second bar, this is where all the chops come in, right? This is where the notes come in. So we start off with a pattern. We're going to split it in two again. A pattern that's kind of a 3-3-2 pattern. So we're kind of doing like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. And we're squeezing lots of rudiments into that same template. So the first one is a simple hand-to-hand triplet. Then we do a cheese. And then we do a 5-stroke cheese. So we get this. Then it ends with a right-handed flam. And. Now the second half is the same template, but we go flam drag, cheese, and in this case it's actually a lower cheese, and then another flam drag, coming back to the right hand, so we go this. So those, that whole bar. One more. Next bar. So this will be the third bar. So we've got in this bar, we've got all the backsticking that starts to happen. So we're going to get this. Now that's actually easier than it looks. Right, we start off with a pancake roll or pancake right hand twist like that. So we're staying nice and low, and we're playing a right hand and 4 lefts like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 E and a 2. 1 E and a 2. Right, then we play this pattern. So a little left hand diddle, but we're going. We're doing 2 backsticks there. Back, back. So all those two parts together. Oh, let's try again. Right, then the second half we're doing a hairter pattern that goes. Ends with a low flam. This hairter pattern though has got a backstick in there at the end of that. Like that. Now when you put those two parts together, we end up with 2 backsticks in a row on the left hand. It's kind of a backstick, a normal, and then a backstick. So you'd have to physically do this. Right? It makes sense when you play it. So we're going to have that pattern. Okay, next bar. So this bar, again, we've got a lot of flams going on here, right? We've got a pattern that goes... Now, if you think of cheese cheers, kind of got that going, but we'd have to start from the bar before where that rim shot, so it's kind of going in. So in this bar, if we start from the downbeat, we're going to get, so the accent's on the ups, 1 E and a 2 E, like that. Then we get another rim shot. Now the score that I was once given for this has got that as a single note, and I'm not 100% sure they're not playing a flam there. But I'm playing it as. The second half of that bar, we get the roll, but we're going. Now I'm going to actually stretch this part out. So if we go from count 3 of that bar, what we're actually going to play is this. Now timing wise, it's going 2, 3, 4. So it's on an upbeat. 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and we're going 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and. So it's a roll, 9 stroke, then a paradiddle, then a single stroke 7, which ends with a rim shot. Then we just get that nice, big, pronounced ending at the very end. So if I go from, let's try them line by line, all right? So top line. Now, let's go the second line, but we'll do the whole thing, right? So the second line is going to go... let's get the ending right, though. Two, three, four. I go real slow one if I can do it for you. 2, 3, 4. That's the whole break. Let's have a go doing it to a metronome. So when they play it, as with all drumline stuff, it tends to kind of go up and down. This one particularly goes up and down. There's a bit of a sudden speed up on, which isn't in the first bit, and then they slow right the way down on the. But a good pace to go for is probably about 120, right? I think the original is probably supposed to be 126, but like I said, a few ups and downs. If I start at 90 and play it all the way through. Pretty difficult, and then maybe 107 that is. And then like I said, if you can play it at 120, that's probably fast enough. I think the original is about 126, so if you can master that, man, you're going to have some fire hands, all right? Let's try it. So I'm struggling with that, all right? Rim shots, I missed 2 rim shots in there, and I'm struggling to keep the speed on. Let's have one more go. getting better. Bit of practice, you'll soon get that one down. If you've enjoyed this lesson, I got other lessons teaching other snare breaks, much more current stuff, but I like doing the odd old one like this. So please subscribe to this channel. Leave me some comments if you've got me some snare breaks that you'd like me to break down. Check back soon. Thanks for watching.